countdown to royal baby is on. Meghan Markle reveals first child's due date. It won't be long until Meghan Markle and Prince Harry become a family of 3. During the couple's visit to the town of Birkenhead on Monday, the Duchess of Sussex told the crowd when she's due to give birth to their first child. "We asked her how her pregnancy was going and she said she was 6 months and she tapped her tummy," well-wisher Carla Gandy from nearby Wallasey, who was there with her 4-year-old daughter Sophia, tells People. Meghan told others gathered in Hamilton Square that she's due in late April. When Kensington Palace released a statement announcing Meghan's pregnancy in October, they simply said Meghan is expecting a baby in the spring of 2019. Rebecca Blundell, who was in Hamilton Square with daughters Lily, 6, and Lottie, 2, says Harry asked how to spell Lily's name. Meghan came up straight after and said that he's going to be a fantastic dad, Blundell shares. One young mom was cradling her son, Oliver. She said her pregnancy had gone so quickly. The woman, who wished to remain anonymous, says, "I asked her how she was coping on those high heels. She said, 1 day at a time." Joe Richards was lucky to meet Meghan in Chester, during Meghan's first solo outing with the Queen, and again in Birkenhead. "I explained to Meghan I'd seen her in Chester and she remembered," Richards tells People. "She said I've changed since you saw me last." Richards' friend Jean Elliott told the Duchess she thought she was having a girl. Meghan said there are strong opinions about that, but it's a 50-50 split, says Elliott. Meghan, 37, previously hinted that her first child would be an April baby through her jewelry. As she kicked off the Cindy Invictus Games in October, fans noticed that she was wearing 3 stacked rings with different colored stones by Canadian brand Dixand. Royal blogger at Duchy of Success noticed that the stones may represent the birthstones of Harry and their future son or daughter. "I'm hoping Meghan's stacked rings represent their birthstones and baby Sussex is an April baby," she shared on Twitter. Meghan may have chosen the emerald stone to symbolize Peridot, the evening emerald, which is her own birthstone, for August. Emerald could also represent the month of May, which is the couple's wedding month. Harry, a September baby, would be represented by the blue sapphire. Meghan also commented on her pregnancy during a visit to Brinsworth House, a residential nursing and care home for British entertainers run by the Royal Variety Charity, on Tuesday. Speaking with retired West End theatre actress Josephine Gordon, 87, Meghan said she was doing very good. She then paused, put her hands on her baby bump and added that she was feeling very pregnant today. Meghan Markle is bonding over baby. The Duchess of Sussex, who revealed she is expecting her first child in late April, met a fellow expectant mom during an outing in Birkenhead on Monday. Presenting a basket and hamper full of baby clothes and toiletries to Angel Midgley, Meghan joked that neither of them should lift the heavy gift as she placed a protective hand on her bump. Meghan and Prince Harry were on hand to visit No. 7, a local cafe and supermarket that offers discounted foods for customers in need. As Meghan presented a basket of gifts to Midgley, 27, who is 23 weeks pregnant with her second child, a baby girl, she joked, "I would say that I would lift it for you but neither of those us should be lifting right now." "When are you due?" she then asked Midgley. "So soon. Doesn't it fly by?" When asked whether she was having a boy or a girl, Meghan replied, "We don't know. We're keeping it a surprise, whichever way we'll be thrilled with the outcome." Greeted by manager Kay Penkethman, Meghan declined the offer of coffee due to her pregnancy, but asked for a minute tea or something herbal. She also sampled the cafe's lemon drizzle cake, made by a staff member and called it delicious. During the couple's visit to the town of Birkenhead on Monday, the Duchess of Sussex told the crowd when she's due to give birth to their first child. "We asked her how her pregnancy was going and she said she was 6 months and she tapped her tummy," well-wisher Carla Gandy from nearby Wallasey, who was there with her 4-year-old daughter Sophia, tells People. Rebecca Blundell, who was in Hamilton Square with daughters Lily, 6, and Lottie, 2, says Harry asked how to spell Lily's name. Meghan came up straight after and said that he's going to be a fantastic dad, Blundell shares. Meghan Markle still has a lot on her plate before she gets to take her maternity leave. She has to hire some new bodyguards and palace aides, keep up with her 4 official royal patronages, and continue to quash any so-called beef between herself and her sister-in-law, Kate Middleton. Along with Prince Harry, who has reportedly given up caffeine and alcohol in solidarity with his pregnant wife, the Duchess of Sussex has just a few months left of preparation time before she delivers her first child. Many have waited with bated breath to discover exactly when the royal baby will make his or her grand entrance, and despite the royals' somewhat vague description of a timeline, the countdown can now officially begin. During a joint appearance in Birkenhead, their first of the new year, in which the royal couple interacted with students from Kilgarth School, spoke with local veterans, and visited Tomorrow's Women Wirral, an organization dedicated to supporting women who are survivors of domestic abuse. Meghan and Harry also reportedly discussed their due date loudly enough for a few reporters to overhear, according to E! News. While the initial due date was reported by Kensington Palace to be sometime in the spring of 2019, the Duchess, apparently, revealed this week that the baby will probably arrive sometime near the end of April or beginning of May. The Duchess also continues with her habit of slightly breaking tradition and blurring the boundaries between high and low, as photos of the Birkenhead visit reveal Meghan, wearing a bright purple Babington for Ritzia dress, clutching her baby bump with one hand and holding onto a Gabriella Hearst Nina bag in the other, as she spoke with individuals from the local organizations in Hamilton Square. There's not too much that can be ascertained from learning that approximate due date, aside from a general idea of when to start keeping your eyes glued to the Kensington Palace social media feeds. Nobody knows the gender of the baby yet, not even the parents-to-be, as they also revealed on Monday, nor does anyone know if Markle has officially opted for a home birth, as has been previously rumored. Still, this general timeline, end of April, early May, does indicate the royal baby's astrological sign. We might be looking at a future Taurus in sign of that baby bump, as that's the sun sign of those born between April 20th and May 20th, including this new baby's cousins Princess Charlotte, who was born May 2nd, and Prince Louis, whose birthday is April 23rd. Taurians tend to be honest, ambitious, and stubborn, perhaps even tradition-breaking, aesthetes, which seems to be a perfectly fitting character description for any baby born into this particular royal family.